died, I just didn't say nothing because I thought it was just on my end. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I don't. I mean, I gotta just apologize because I mean, but I don't know what just happened, y'all. We back though. Sort of kind of annoying. This happened one time to me before. One time it was very very annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. Cause I was cooking. What I'm saying is, bro. At the end of the day, I don't think I take you serious because right now I don't feel like you taking you serious, but I don't think that you're not taking yourself serious on purpose. I honestly think you're in that phase as an entrepreneur to where it's like, yo, I really really don't want to be a failure. I really really don't want to keep repeating failure. I want to be better. You know what I mean? I want to do and be better, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I already know at the end of the day in my head how you think, but which can be completely wrong, right? Because you're your own person, and I don't know you like you know yourself. But what I will say is, I realize how broken mentally you are. Like I realize it, especially when it comes to if I'm gonna meet with somebody somewhere, especially to do any type of business, right? I'm gonna at least have some type of time. I'm gonna at least try to make it to where it's a point to where I'm gonna pull up on you. Like I'm going to try and make it make sense. You on the other hand, bro, it's like you're so discombobulated. You're like, I'll pull up. I'll pull up soon, bro. But it's like we're not talking about personal. Like this is business at this point because we about to do a skit. We about to do whoop de whoop. You know what I mean? At this point, it's not. It's technically not personal. It's something. Thank you. Fixed it. It's something to where it's like, you know what I mean. We trying to do work, but it's unorganized. And I'll tell you something. That's how I was in the beginning of this week. No matter how I look right now, I'm extremely on a downward spiral personally. You know what I mean? Personally, I'm on a downward spiral. Personally, I am very hurt, very depressed, going through it because certain business ventures I've taken, it's like I'm pictured them to be something different than what they are. And then not what I thought it was. And the businesses are going some businesses are going slower than I expected. I put money in some places that I'm not seeing nothing back. Right?
Hmm.
So it's like I woke up on Monday, bro. No, on Sunday, cleaned my house, cleaned my room, cleaned my car out. I did the small things to try and get me better. And then you wanna know what I did? I started to actually try to get out there and try to create the content that would make my businesses better. You know what I mean? To fix my problem. Um, but I'm interested. You don't think about that with the store? Because that was a real interesting thought in my head. And I feel like our brains connect in a certain type of way. And what I was thinking that, I was like, yo, Mar definitely thinks that. Because that's what Mar definitely said. And the only way he would compare it to is if he thought about it already. And I was just like, damn, like, I would hate for him to be put in that type of mindset.
True, true. So what was the question?
What? Do you coordinate the store? Huh?
Do I coordinate what you said?
Yeah, because I don't. You know, what I mean, I don't want to say the wrong thing because you know what I mean. I don't want it to get back to you know. What I mean, yes, I just don't want it to interfere. So I just answer the question, bro. Just answer the question. You know what I mean,
Um,
we back, y'all. We back, y'all. Like the video up.
a percentage of that is in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely a percentage of that is in there. That's definitely something that I thought about that a lot. You know, like like months ago. Feel me? Like months ago.
Uh,
You feel me? And I think that's why it was easier for me, you know, just to see certain things in my life at certain period of times. You feel me? Even during this period of time right now, where I'm literally going through this, where this part is a little bit different, but I think that's why I was able to like see, you know, points of time to where I feel like I was doing something that wasn't really helping me grow the way I needed to grow.
Mm.
So
Let
that always been
hold on,
like a
bro.
minute.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm trying to start flipping phones. I'm 15, but selling my Xbox Series X to get some bread. Let's get this money. Yes, Sirski.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
yes,
That's
yes,
I'm gonna clap it
sir.
up for you, bro. Like make that, bro. You 15 years old, bro, and you in a great mindset at that point for you to even be able to even give your Xbox up, man. At that age, I wasn't even trying to get my Xbox up, so I'm proud of you. I want to say
Right?
congratulations to that, man.
The
It,
holidays is coming. Modern Warfare 3 is coming. Yo, you real.
You
That's
are
respect.
real, bro. And also, man, we here for you, bro. Join the Discord, man. Also, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. But even on top of that, man, definitely stay tapped in with me, man. Because I want to see you succeed. And I'm gonna tell you everything you don't want to hear. And also stay tuned into these Thursdays, bro. If you're an entrepreneur, stay tuned into these Thursdays because you literally seeing entrepreneurs evolve. You seeing us go through stuff and literally having conversations on here that, you know what I mean, we definitely should be having in private. And y'all can talk too, man. So let us know, man. Talk, man. Let us know what you guys are going through as well. And if y'all want to come up, definitely just message me on Discord. I'll put you up. I'll talk to you. And we can give you advice, or you know what I mean. You can give us advice. You know what I mean, like, all that. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yo. So, no, hold on. Like that's 100, yo. Like you really do that. You feel me? And I feel like I told you this before, like in the past, or something similar that you always do.
Thank you so
But
much.
like you always like, what makes you think that I'm okay or comfortable enough for you to always put me in blast everywhere or anywhere we go? Like you feel me? Because there's certain people you can't do that with. So it's certain people that you can't get that would just make them so nervous and uncomfortable, and that's just not good for them. But like,
That's a
what
great
makes
question.
you feel like why? You feel me? Like, what makes you feel that way, bro? Like, you feel me? Because sometimes I be thinking like, yo, if this nigga just stop talking, bro, you just keep on
I love
just
y'all questions. Let me answer his question, and then I'm gonna answer y'all question. So the reason I put you on blast is because I know you built for it. That's the difference. So I have other friends that I know that I can have on here, and we can literally we can literally be sitting there having a discussion and talking and talking and talking. But I'm gonna tell you something. I know people that are thugs. I know people that are businessmen. I know people that are students. I know people that are entrepreneurs that I can't have this type of conversation with because they care so much about that image that they don't want people to critique them. See, it takes a special type of person that could be critiqued in front of other people they don't know, and give their life perspectives and an insight into their problems to other people. But I know that you're built for that. And also, I know that this is something that you need because it's going to make you stronger. Because how many of us slow our days down, break our schedules up to be consistent in one Thursday, prime example, to literally talk about everything we've been holding back to ourselves. You feel me? So why do I do it? I do it because yes, it's entertaining and interesting, but I also do it because I feel like that's why you're here. You know what I mean? And you built for it. It's so much more I could say that I think, but I know exactly in my head
I ain't
what to
gonna,
say.
I ain't gonna lie. Like the way you started off, like I was liking the energy. So if you got a lot of more, you feel me? Like just keep on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of
You don't
course.
gotta stop.
Of course. Let me answer these questions. Does the new Gen iPhone 15 drops is good for business, or is it hard to make money on new drops? So when a phone first come out, I'm just gonna answer it what I think you're saying. If I'm not answering it correctly, definitely let me know. But what I'll say is this: when a new iPhone drops, it is the worst, right? I hate it, because it's either too expensive for me to buy the phones, and I don't really know if the phone price is going to go down the next day, or it's too the buying price is too low for the sellers to be okay with, because they think, oh my god, it's a new iPhone 15, but the iPhone 15, this is a hypothetical, the iPhone 15 is worth $250. You know what I mean? Then the seller's not gonna want to sell it to me. But it's like, the iPhone 15 is worth $250 because we can't unlock it internationally. So we go take it to Africa or Jamaica. We can't really guarantee that we'll be able to sell it to people, right? So when the new phones drop, what I say is always revert back to the last gen. So when the iPhone 15 dropped, I was selling mad iPhone 14s. You get me? The best phone right now to continue to sell is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. If it's somebody that has a new iPhone 13 Pro Max sealed, I'm buying that right away, because that's the phone that is going to give me the most money. So that's that about the drops. Thank you so much for subscribing. Of course, man, I appreciate you. And welcome to the family. You feel me? Welcome to the Educated Hustle family. Listen, I don't care about how many views I get, I care about how many likes I get. Y'all, can y'all like the video? Because y'all know I be trying to get double-digit likes. But I really, really love doing this. So like, I don't do this for views. I make a lot of money just off of helping people, and I make them a lot of money. But how I get paid, honestly, is by them leaving me testimonials. Like, that's like the dopest thing. What's the next one? Do you cash out if we want to sell a phone? Trying to understand that part. We have a phone flipping buyer's price list. Is available at ironhustlersmindset.com. That phone flipping price list is something I've been talking about all week. Do I cash out from you selling it to me? No. I pay buyers to update the price list every single week and daily when it's deemed, and they are the ones that are bidding on it. What we do is we compose the best bids. The buyer pays me because they're getting a service from me. I'm giving them leads, which would be other people trying to sell phones. So do I cash out? No. I wish I did. But it would be just too much for me if I was trying to like say, hey guys, if you guys have phones to sell, just sell them to me. It would be a little bit too much for me, because I have other things and other people selling me phones. No problem, John. No problem, man. Thank you so much. I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, trying to sell it for it. Comes in with fast charger. All right, man. Listen, I got the phone flipping buyer's price is available at ironhustlersmindset.com. You can go and tune into that, or what you can do, go on Discord and DM me the IMEI to your phone, and I try to hook you up the best that I can. But I only will help you with my buyer. I can't help you with the other buyers because they want bread. And out of the $60 you pay for the price list, they're getting paid. So, yeah, I help you the best that I can, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. But back to us, bro. Listen, bro. Like, no matter what, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. And you know what you get, and you can say this honestly. What I'm doing right now is some shit I do in real life. You feel me? This is how we really talk in real life. You know what I mean? So it's not really, I don't really think of me outing you. I really think of me calling you out on your bullshit, because I feel like your bullshit that you do is something that you know, but you hide from yourself. You know what I mean? And I do that too, but not as much as you. Like, I don't think I hide my bullshit no more because of how depending I am on me not bullshitting. Like, I can't bullshit. I can't hold myself back no more. Because if I do, it's gonna be bad for me. Right? You are at a stage right now, and it's gonna be one of the moments too where you're like, Brandon, why you know what I mean? You're at a stage right now, I feel like, where you're damn, this is crazy. You're at a stage right now, bro, honestly, in my opinion.
Bro, it's gonna hurt my feelings. Don't do it, bro.
No, that's what I need to do. Because that's what really matters. You're at a stage, bro, where I feel like the same stuff that you blame me for, or the same stuff that I did, you're utilizing people for the same exact thing. And I feel like you're driving a bike with training wheels. And I think that you keep driving a bike with training wheels. Prime example, right? You are independent. You're an independent man, right? But at the same time, one thing I will say that I'm disappointed in you with is you're an independent man, but when you need to depend on something or somebody or something or some entity, you chose to depend on new things. You chose to depend on things that made you comfortable, which do nothing but aid you into falling back. And that's me really skating around it, to be honest with you. But I feel as though you just like to be comfortable. But at the same time, you're not comfortable. It's a weird thing with you. I'm completely not comfortable. Like, I tell you that right now, bro. Like, balls out, pants down, running through the street. Not comfortable. Like, I'm telling you this right now. I wake up every day not comfortable. I tell you that right now. Like, when I say I'm not comfortable, I'm telling you literally every day I'm waking up literally at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning not comfortable. That's how not comfortable I am. To the point to where it's like, I got to take kids to school in the morning, but I barely got sleep comfortable. To the point to where I take my frustration out on people that don't deserve it not comfortable. So it's like, I'm really not comfortable and I have no comfortability. But what I do see is that it's pushing me further. And it's not in the areas I want it to, though. That's the difference. So that's what I will say. You, on the other hand, for what I observed, you're more so, if you're not comfortable to a certain point, you'll go and hide back in the corner, and then you'll go and find something that's going to make you comfortable. And that's a fact. That's a fact. That's the one thing. I said that shit, bro, and that's really what I think.
You can't say something is a fact about my life, bro.
No. I'm saying that's a fact. Like, that's what I was just about to say. That's a fact as far as that's exactly what I was trying to say. Like, that's like literally what I was trying to say. Is that you are somebody right now, from what I see. Because, prime example, you left me and you left Just, right?
Yo, I didn't leave anybody. Yo, can you stop? Yo, can you stop spreading?
No. This is a fact. You left me and you left Ty. Don't make me get Ty on the line. You left me.
All right, go. I'm trying to figure out where I left.
You left me and you left Ty as far as support, even though you're saying you didn't, building something we all started to go and hop on somebody else's bandwagon that made you comfortable. And that's a fact.
No, that's not a fact.
But you've done that plenty of times.
That's not a fact because
sometimes we just gotta stop arguing it. That's what I'm saying.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, there's some stuff you say that got merit to it, but then there's some stuff that your mind just run wild and that shit just don't stop.
So explain. So if you guys don't know the backstory, let me just get them a small backstory before you go. I swear I'll let you go. So basically, me and Mar in 2016, we started a business. Me, him, and his brother, which I call my brother too. We all brothers. We started a business. We were going crazy starting this business. The business kept going up and down. Wasn't making money. Was making money. Money wasn't being spent right. Then money was just obsolete because expenses were too high. Closed stores, open stores, closed stores, open stores. Mar ended up getting a job at one point because, again, he had things that he had to provide for, but he said that he was still building with the business, but was halfway in, halfway out. That was the first time. Second time, Mar got a large sum of money. Mar and me started to open up a store together, and we opened up the store together. Mar completely abandoned the store without telling me because he had certain things going on in his life that he had to get under control, and mentally he just wasn't in it. Then after that point, me and him stopped talking for a whole year. We got back together, started talking, became cool. I ended up pursuing that business again recently, and when Mar was on his year of me and him not talking, he decided to go a whole different route. I'm skipping the whole part, but that don't matter. He decided to go his whole different route, and now Mar is working with somebody different, um, occasionally, not full time or anything. But he has no parts, no, um, he hasn't supported. He hasn't had any type of part in the business that we all built together. Now you can go ahead, bro. That's just the backstory, so y'all know what he's talking about.
But at the end of the day, bro, what I'm saying is that this this store this store had nothing to do with anything, yo, regarding that. You feel me? Cause that's what it seemed like. You just, I feel like that's like you're like your target point. Yeah, and you feel me? Your focus point is that I got the store, then I stop supporting and things like that. Then I start supporting the other store
Bet, bet,
and
bet.
not that store. That you feel me? But that's not the case at all.
Uh huh.
Like that's really not the case. See what I'm saying?
So what's the
Because even before I even got to the store, I was still doing what I'm doing now. The only thing I'm doing different is that sometimes I would stop by the shop. But I'm still doing what I'm doing now. I'm still acting as I was acting before the store. See what I'm
right?
saying? Nothing changed. You feel me? I said, yo, if you got a promotion, send me the promotion, and I'll post it and I'll support. See what I'm saying? But that store didn't change nothing. You feel me? I just been so focused on my path this year. You feel me? At the beginning of this year, you know, I was just so focused. You feel me? And I was moving 100 speed, said 100 speed, 100 miles per hour,
Right. And then
and
you
I
trip.
start slowing down. You know, like no pun intended, but there's a lot of electrical problems in on the train. See what I'm saying? A lot of things that's definitely slowed me down. A lot of things I had to get renewed, had to fix.
You know what's something? You wanna know what I just don't? I think it is, bro. I just don't respect that you start something and don't finish it. I think that's what
She,
it is because what you're trying to say makes sense. But I think I'm relaying it the wrong way. I just feel as though an entrepreneur, the type of
yeah,
entrepreneur I am, I don't start things and don't finish it no matter what. Like I rewind and then try to figure out, okay, I messed up on this part. I fucked up doing this, but let me figure out how to fix it. Like that's what I believe as an entrepreneur you're supposed to do. But you, on the other hand, I feel like you're just a quitter at sometimes. You're a quitter
and
most of the time.
and, listen, I think that's my problem. I think that's my problem. Why did he leave the business? Was it too stressful? Right. So I'm going to low key touch on that with my answer right now. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the problem. That's something I've been telling you for a long time, like in a certain way. But let's
yeah.
just keep it right here. Um, when you say you start something, you feel me? You start something, you don't you make sure you finish it and things like that, right?
Yes, sir.
The thing the thing that I would agree on with that is, modeling and acting at one point in time. That was something I started. That's something I had a passion for. You feel me? That's something I personally wanted to do it, whether somebody was with me or not.
Mm-hmm.
Something I wanted to do. And I stopped and I slowed down because a lot of agencies and BS that
Stop making excuses.
no, listen, yo, just stop. Just
All
let me
right,
finish. You
go
feel me?
ahead.
Sometimes I say stuff, then I take accountability afterwards. But like, just
Okay,
relax. I
okay,
let
my
you.
bad, my bad. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Um. So yeah. So a lot of agencies and a lot of things like that. Hold on one second.
How you want to tell me to not to cut you off and then you go, you know what I mean, leave us in silence? That was a good question, John. Why did he leave the business? Was it too
Yeah.
stressful? Well, go ahead, bro.
So um where's
This is
I
the
at?
part where he acts like he doesn't remember where he's at.
Nah, where's I at? Nah, but so a lot of that reason is because like I said, I wanted to start something. I had a passion for it. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why you feel me. Fast forward a little bit. Let's fast forward real quick. That's why you feel me. I said when I at some point in time I was like, yo, like I hate phones. I literally hate phones. And a lot of times, don't get me wrong, like I'm still accountable in my actions regardless of any situation. You see what I'm saying? But I
He
think
said he
that's
hates selling phones. Just to let you know, he's not talking about he hates phones like that. Yeah, you gotta make that clear. You mean you hate Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I hate because now I used to sell phones and do everything like that from
Yeah.
buying, selling, and everything like that. Fixing phones, repairing and stuff like that. And like that was never a passion of mine.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It was something that it was like an opportunity that fell into my lap. You know, and it wasn't like a passion of mine to where if it fell into my lap just me by myself, would I really do it? No, I wouldn't do it at all. You feel me? So a lot of that, a lot of what's going on definitely started from there. Um, this is where I'm going to add you into it, but I'm not adding you to blame you
Mm-hmm.
because it's still me. But just like you said, right? So it starts from there. When you say you start something but don't finish it, or when you feel like you're comfortable and then you get uncomfortable, you go to something comfortable, right?
Facts.
And realize something, right? So it started all the way from there. You feel me? Because I wasn't as business minded or business savvy in anything back then. You feel me? I literally just left a 9 to 5 and I was like, yo, I'm making back in 2014, something like that. I was like, yo, I'm making good bread. Like, you feel me? Or 2015 is when I got fired. But I was like, yo, I'm making good bread. You feel me? For the average 2015, like almost 800 a week, easily a limited overtime. Like, that was love back then. You see what I'm saying? But I just got so tired of that life. So I just stopped going, and then they just fired me. But at that moment, I was happy. You feel me? It was a lot of happiness, but it was a lot of fear as well because, like, damn, like this is the first step.
Right.
And I want modeling, I want to do this acting situation,
Mm-hmm.
but then I want to enjoy life and have fun. You feel me? So I was stuck in that moment as well, and a lot of people get stuck in that moment, want to enjoy life and have fun. But you feel me? I had to, in hindsight, it's like, yo, that fun that you want is gonna come once you get to work right now with this freedom and this time that you got right now to actually do it.
Right.
So I was more so enjoying life and having fun so much, and not much of a problem solver as I am now. You feel me? When it comes to situations. So when that happened, it was like, damn, like, all right, a lot of agencies is BSing. You feel me? They charging this, they charging that. How else? Like, where else do I go? How else do I do it? Back then I didn't catch no flight, so I wasn't like right now. If I needed to catch a flight, I can catch a flight.
Right.
Back then, I caught a flight before, so it was just like, yeah, I always wanted to, but it's just like, damn, like just going out there on my own, my first time. So it was a lot of things going on when it comes to that. You feel me? Which people go through. You feel me? But I had to realize that. But of course, in hindsight, I realize it now. But so it started from that. So then when I linked with you, it was like almost like a week after I literally just got fired, and we linked and everything clicked, and it was like an opportunity like open. You feel me? To where it was just like, all right, I'm not so lost no more. You feel me? Like being stranded in sea and out of nowhere, you just thinking that you about to drown, and then somebody just throw you like them little orange things, them little floaty things, whatever they call it, life racks, thingy
Right.
majiggies, right?
Right.
And you're holding on to it because you're like, damn, like this is life right here. You feel me? I feel like I was going down. I feel like I was lost somewhere, and then you get on the ship, and then you're like, damn, like I'm rocking. You feel me? I'm rocking with the people, the ship, the person who, at this point of time, you feel me, brought me out of fear in the situation to where it gave me like a different or it gave me a path. You see what I'm saying? Back then I really didn't have a path, especially when all the agencies did this, that, and the third. You feel me? If I know what I know now, it's different. But back then I didn't do YouTube. I didn't do nothing. I didn't want to do Uber. I didn't want to do Lyft. I didn't want to do literally nothing. I just wanted to go get this agency. I wanted it to happen, and that's all. So when it didn't happen, it was like, damn, like what path do I go on? I don't want to be stuck in a forever path like this. I don't want to go back to a 9 to 5 right now. I just quit that. I don't got time for that. I want to do something to where I'm in control and can actually do stuff with my life. And then so like that was the opportunity right there. And I feel like from there that started it. That started like a trickle effect, and then as life experience kept on happening years and throughout the years it's like I was battling with myself um to trying to understand what do I really want to do, like what initially made me happy before anything at one point or a short period of time was I happy or excited doing this, or 10 years from now if I can envision my perfect life, like what would I be doing right now? So I was going through that, but then I was going through like, damn, if I do that, then it's gonna be a little uncomfortable leap. And am I ready for that? I don't know. You feel me? I can be ready for like a week, a month, like that. But then it's like, uncomfortable. Let me go back to something comfortable now. And you feel me? And keep on rocking. You feel me? And support this. You feel me? And become the business owner, which is why I feel like there was a reason why I went that path as well. Because all the skills and everything, you feel me, I learned from that journey, you feel me, from 2015 when we linked until now, you feel me, going through all that, you feel me. Now I know how to problem solve with certain situations if I need to, you feel me. It's all about implementing and acting on it, you see what I'm saying. But even when it comes to just talking, public speaking and everything like that, because I had to, you see what I'm saying, I can always switch up, I can just be chill and slur some words or speak some slang and things like that. But when it comes to certain situations, I can be completely professional, not curse and things like that when it comes to things that I want to do. So I can always like be a chameleon. You feel me? So that's a great thing that I would never discredit or blame you for like that. But I feel like a lot of that started with that mentally, because I always told you at some point in time, like, yo, I'm really like messed up mentally, yo, just from my childhood and from certain things that just nobody like, and that happened. You feel me? And then with this past couple months, which why I had to come to this situation again, is because what happened in July. See what I'm saying? So I feel like that's adding on to like confusion, like destruction in my mind, to where like is a part of my mind that got the puzzle right, to where it's just like, yo, this is where you need to go. But then there's other parts that's just constantly moving and moving, because I don't know. It's like sometimes you don't know if you come to terms or come to understanding of something until like, I don't know. I don't got that answer right now. You feel me? Or until like certain things like this happen, until you're really starting to see clear now. You feel me? Then that's when you start understanding, like, I can see how this possibly could have helped me, because maybe I wouldn't have seen clearly. Maybe my vision would still be a little bit blurry right now. But so yeah, I'm just going through that.
So do you think that you're starting to see clearly, or you're starting to see what you want?
Um, that's I rather use that. I'm starting to see what I actually want.
Right. Okay. So and everybody, I just want to let you know what he just said. Like that's how a lot of people feel, right? So when I met Lamar, um, you know what I mean. He was. I mean, I'm not going to say the whole spur of what you just said. What I will say is this: when I met you, you didn't believe in yourself. I understand that you're saying is a fear, and that is a part of it. But the truth is the fact of when you met me, I think you started to see, yo, I could do this. I could do X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? That was already in you. You feel me? You could do it from the rip without me. But I think seeing somebody actually do it and be able to literally be side by side with you doing it made it 10 times easier for you to go through those experiences than it would be for you to just go ahead and learn by yourself. Because I didn't have nobody to learn by my like I didn't have nobody to learn like by my side, right? So if I could do it without anybody, I'm no better than you. I'm no better than anybody else on here. If I could do it by myself, I literally can't say you can't, right? But the difference is you came at a point where whatever I guess dominoes fell in place to where it was okay. I'm going to show you X, Y, and Z. Now I get exactly what you're saying, and I think that the confusion is real as all of us as entrepreneurs. Whether you want to do reselling, phone flipping, if you want to be a model, if you want to open up a store, if you want to get a job or keep a job, right? But I will say this, bro. Like it has nothing to do with the store. You know, I'll tell you this: phones aren't my passion. On like phones are not my passion. Fixing phones are not my passion. Selling phones are not my passion. Um, and that's where they used to be. But I think as you become an entrepreneur in certain phases, that's when you start to know like you really live whatever category you despise starting to despise of. You really live that category. Like I live phones, right? think about it like this: the person whoever founded the first T-Mobile, I'm sure the owner of that T-Mobile can't stand the sight of a fucking. Excuse my language. Can't stand the sight of a phone because it's like I done seen so many phones, flipped so many phones, sold so many phones, seen people rob me over phones, seen people bring phones back that literally weren't broken, said they were. Like I've seen every single scenario, so it's like I just don't like them because I already see like, dang, this can happen and this comes with it, right? But here's where when you say certain things, I think of it like the point of where you're at in your life is interesting in my eyes, right? All of this is my opinion, and I'm learning through you in certain ways. I do not believe that your career as an entrepreneur or your career as somebody working at a job, I don't believe everybody right now on this live likes their job. I don't believe everybody's going to wake up tomorrow morning and say, I have a passion bagging up groceries. I have a passion sitting in an office picking up a phone. I have a passion picking up boxes and dropping them off at people's doorsteps. But you want to know why they do it? They do it because they feel like this is something that is going to put me in a better position. So it's like when you say that you didn't have a passion for something, it sort of kind of makes me feel like you're not thinking in a business sense, but instead of personal. Because
All right, so
you don't need to
let
have a passion for something to build it. Especially as an entrepreneur, you lose passion for a lot of things. It's like having writer's block, like you just experienced. You can have writer's block for years. You cannot like your business for years because you're sick and tired of it. You wake up and do the same thing over and over again. It's so tiring. But go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, interrupt me. Go ahead.
I don't. All right, so let's not use the word passion, right? Because even when you just said, 9 to 5 workers, where you're bagging groceries or anything like that, right? You don't gotta have a passion for that. And that's 100%. That's 100.
That was cooked.
That's a.
Y'all cooked that shit up. I know. I cooked
I
that shit up.
I gotta reword. I give you that. You feel me? So now I gotta. You feel me? So the minute you said that, I got a vivid image of going back in that life and that experience and why I was doing what I was doing. There was no passion behind it, right? But I was doing it because I feel like I had to.
Mm-hmm.
I had to either get whatever paid, whatever this, that, and the third. I had to do that, right? And so I don't want to use passion with phones, but I feel like it was something I had to do, but I didn't really want to do it. You feel me? Something that I feel like, yo, I had to do this because if I don't do this, then where else am I going? You feel me? Like that's how lost and confused I was. Like now, if we have a conversation, of course, we already know that it's just like, do you want to do this? And I'm like, no, and I can go do something that I want to do. You feel me? I can work towards that. You see what I'm saying? And how I'm gonna get there depending on how hard I work. But I can always go do something. But back then it wasn't. It was like, damn, if I didn't do these phones, like what else am I doing? Am I just going back to a 9 to 5? Like what else am I doing with my life? What other path can I take if I'm not doing these phones? You see what I'm saying? So like that's what it was. Because even with the because using that, then it makes sense when it corresponds with my life, which is why I left every 9 to 5 or every job like that because at a certain point, yeah, I was working it because like, yo, damn, I feel like I have to do this. You feel me? I feel like I have to do this. But then it got to a point to where just like, yo, I really don't like doing this. Yo. I'm going to leave this. Like,
So
I
let me
don't
ask you
like doing
something.
it.
Hold on, let me ask you something. You saying that, right? And every job
Mm-hmm.
that you left, you went and got another one, right?
Yeah,
And what happened to that one?
the same thing. That's what I'm saying. It was a cycle that I was going through in life. It was a crazy
Why do
learning
you say
cycle.
it
To where
was a cycle and not it is a cycle?
you said what happened?
Why are you saying it was a cycle and it not is a cycle?
Because certain stuff changed, certain variables changed to where it's not the same cycle, to
Do
where
you,
it's
do you
not that.
really believe that though?
Do I 100% believe that? Do I 100% believe that?
Yeah.
Yes, I do because when I was going through that cycle, I was lost. I was just going through. I didn't understand nothing. That's why I kept on going through that cycle for a reason.
Okay.
I already cut different parts from the cycle, which is why. we're not working together right now when it comes to that or anything like
Well,
that.
it
It's
don't have
certain
nothing to
parts
do
that
with me because technically,
no, I know
technically,
black
hold on, no, 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 no.
cycle.
I
But
understand. Bro, what's that?
you asked me, the answer was not over. No matter how long it probably was, it's not over. Pause. It's not over.
What pause was that? Well, go ahead.
Don't speak on it. But at the end of the day, but yeah, so like that's why I said not the same cycle because it's not repetitive. That cycle I was going through was like very very bad. Like it was to the point that every day I would literally apply to like 20 different jobs on Indeed. Like I felt like I needed this. Felt like I needed this. Like that was the cycle I was on. I felt like I needed this. Like I wasn't ready to let go. I wasn't ready to to grow some balls. You feel me? And just go. You feel me? Like I know I can do it. You feel me? Still self doubt with that. You feel me? And I'm not even gonna blame anything on mental and things like that, even though that can contribute. But that's not even about that. You feel me? Because like that's just something personal in general. You see what I'm saying? That and I'm a damaged person. I definitely am. You feel me? And which is not an excuse
The
as
best
well.
people
But
are damaged people. Everybody's damaged. So the best people are
nah,
damaged. You see what I'm saying?
that's definitely 100.
I'm gonna cut you off though
But
real quick because before you continue to go in your dialogue, we have somebody that said something I didn't even see it. Were you making good in the business or was there financial stress? So here's the thing, John. Right? Whenever you're an entrepreneur,
both
whenever you're an entrepreneur, there's always financial stress. Like
both.
that's a no brainer. Like there's no entrepreneur out there that does not. I don't feel. I'm talking about small business entrepreneur right now, especially in this day and age, that does not have financial stress. Like that's you don't do you understand how many taxes you have to pay? Do you have to pay an accountant? Do you understand how much it costs to pay an accountant? Do you understand how much it costs to operate a business? How much it costs to depend on other people to do work for you that you don't do? Do you understand how much it costs for things that are unallotted expenses, things that come out of nowhere? You feel me? Plus having a family, plus doing X, Y, and Z. So financial stress definitely would always have something to do with it. So like that's the point, and that's where you bring up a good point. A lot of people don't understand what it takes to be an entrepreneur. The entrepreneur isn't about good shit. Like being an entrepreneur ain't cute. That's one of the dirtiest things I think I've ever done in my life is being an entrepreneur. Do you understand how dirty, grimy, hard, depressing it is to be an
Cut.
entrepreneur? A lot of people don't understand that. But go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You said
I
something.
was just adding on. Cutthroat cold. It's lonely. I was just adding on.
Yeah, it's
Definitely a
lonely,
100.
and that's sort of kind of where again I coordinate that with you is when you were saying that you left job from job to job because you didn't want to be there, and then you said you were cutting certain things out. I don't sleep with you at the end of the day. See what I'm saying? I don't sleep with you. I don't sleep in the next room or in the same house. I don't know what your tendencies are, what you got going on. You see what I'm saying? So like I can't speak on that. But one thing I do know is it's okay to leave situations. It's completely fine. But the beautiful thing about life and being an entrepreneur is understanding how calculated you have to be leaving them and burning those bridges. Because you can burn a bridge and leave something high and dry and lose out on different opportunities and not realize it was just your emotions, right? So, it's so many different variables that could happen. And I understand from what you're explaining, that part. I honestly don't agree with the whole hopping thing. I think you still hop from different journeys and ventures because, like you said, you're confused. Because it's like one day you're this, one day you're that, one day you want to do this, one day you want to do that. I literally, and you know this for a fact, last year that was me. I wanted to create a sock company. I wanted to do vending machines. I wanted to do ATMs. I wanted to do this. And then I started to realize, Brandon, how many times you go and say you want to do X, Y, and Z, and you ain't even finished or become sufficient in one area? So it's like that hopping stuff, all it does is just put you back. That's all it does. And that's what I've learned. All it does is put you back. It puts you literally back where you started every single time. Every single time you start something new, you are starting all over again. And that's a fact. There's nothing. You start a screen printing business today, you are starting everything over, all over again. All over again. And that's a fact. That's a fact. And that's what I learned. I had to learn that the hard way. So that's why I just stick with what I'm doing now, and will continue to stick with that. Because I understand that me starting something new is just going to hinder me. I may have thoughts, but I won't do it. Because I already know it's just going to start me back from the beginning, because now I can't give 100% to what I initially started back in 2016. You know what I mean? I've thought about stop selling phones and all of that, but I never will. Because that's something you know how much sweat, tears, time, money, all of that was put into that? A lot of money, a lot of sweat. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. You know what I mean? So like, I get you. But me and you both had different sacrifices as well. So that's where I think a lot of it just, how I resonate with it is different than you, because you didn't sacrifice as much as I would have for what I did for that lane. So it's easy for you to say, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't like it, or you know what I mean? It's like, damn, well, you know what I mean? I don't either, but I'm about a couple. You know what I mean? I'm about a lot of money into it. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference. But that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur, I think. Is just some things you can't just go back on. Some things you just gotta finish. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. Life lessons of an entrepreneur.
No cap.
You know what I mean?
No.
That's a fact.
It's 100, man.
That's a fact. But any closing remarks that you do have, bro, let them out. Nizzle. Any closing remarks? We about
The
to wrap
goal,
this up, y'all.
yeah. So the goal is to not be comfortable living comfortably.
Mm,
That's all, man.
mm, mm. I mean, I agree with that completely. Y'all, I got a new video that just came out. It is on Educated Hustler Vlogs. So I want you guys to tune into that. Definitely check that out. What I'm about to do real quick before I get off, because you guys know I am a hustler at the end of the day, and that is what I must do, hustle. So
Oh yeah, follow my YouTube, Dream Big Entertainment. I did drop 2 new videos this week. I did drop a late night motivation, which I'm gonna do as well. I'm gonna add that as well to my playlist. You feel me? Just to um, just to give y'all some, some words, some inspiration. You feel me? To let y'all know that I'm still gonna continue with my journey. You feel me? Certain things and certain, information of what I'm going through in my journey, so that y'all can help and understand that I'm just like y'all as well. So if I can go through it, then y'all can go through it as well. So I'm going to make another late night one, probably around like 11 something. Usually be like a little 2 minute, 1 minute to 2 minute, little video up in, knowledge. You feel me? So definitely check that out.
And that's one thing that, before we get off of here, chop it up, because if y'all don't know, believe it or not, once we get off of here, me and him call it a night. What I do want to say is, I mean, I feel as though if that's something that you're really trying to do, and you're really trying to incorporate that, definitely feel free to pull up in a Discord. You know what I mean? Promote your videos and all of that stuff as well. So we can, if you don't know how to do that, I can show you how to do that. But I can put you as the admin, and you can definitely do your thing in the Discord community as well. Um, implement yourself and all of that. But me, I think the last thing, honestly, that I would have to say, guys. Um,
I already seen it, John. I already seen it, John. You know what I mean?
see what?
I already, I think he asked, "Are we in real life friends, uh, or did we meet online and become friends?"
Yeah, we real life friends. Real life friends. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Appreciate for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Are we real life friends? Yes, we're real life brothers. I mean, I wouldn't call us friends. We've been through almost, I think, everything real brothers go through in life. I don't know what we have not been through. Honestly, like we've been holding each other down in different states, and you know what I mean. It's been a lot. So we real life do this. Um, but what I will say, we've gotten arguments. We've been up and downs, man. Stop talking, all that stuff. But what I
It
will
been
say, huh?
it, it been bad in the beginning. It's
Yeah,
been bad. I'm talking about been pull up. It's been like
yeah, yeah,
it's been it's been so weird.
yeah, yeah,
Been
yeah.
through a lot.
Yeah. What I will say, closing remarks, is anybody watching this, if you watch this, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You got some great insight from great people, great individuals. I hope you continue your entrepreneur journey. Stay consistent in what you're doing, and learn from our mistakes, because our mistakes, honestly, um, they're preventable. They're very, very preventable, and definitely tune in next Thursday, man. Keep tuning in, guys. It's just gonna get better. You guys can join us on voice call. I'm gonna try to get us another special guest next Thursday as well. But what I just want to end with is, again, stop blaming other people and other things, because at the end of the day, you can blame somebody all you want for where you at. But you still gotta wake up, look at yourself in the mirror, wipe your own booty, get in the shower, get out the shower, and then get dressed and figure out what you're going to do with your life. So stop sitting around blaming other things. Don't blame your mom. Don't blame your pops. Don't blame nobody for the situation you in. Deal with what you got going on. Be thankful for the experience and the lessons you learned, and then just turn that into something great. If you live your life being a victim, you will literally be nothing in life. I'm telling you that right now. Victims don't get shit in life, okay? Not even sympathy after a while, okay? So stop being a victim, be a victor, and let's make this money. So I hope everybody has
Yeah.
a great week and weekend.
Oh, and before we leave, everybody speak, yo. Like this, just very very quick. This conversation that we're having, like this is something that y'all need to have. I'm not saying you got to have it with a person because that makes it so much tougher. But even if you got to look in the mirror and speak it out, for me, because a lot of the things and a lot of the reasons why I went through certain stuff for a long period of time is because I thought it and kept it in. Sometimes you got to literally speak it, and it relieves so much more stress when it's out there. But that's all
Oh
I have to
yeah,
say.
yeah. Communication is key. Whether you're speaking it to yourself, I talk to myself a lot. I talk to myself a lot, and I have full blown conversations with myself, and that's okay. I talk to myself because that's how I get my things out. But communicating is very key. Do not hold that stuff in. Um, so that was a good point. But yeah, without further ado, y'all, I'm not gonna slide. We are about to be out, man. We have things that we got to get done, just like you guys do as well. And I want you guys to continue to be great. So, with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Um, Peace out, man.
Let's get it.
All right, peace.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.